Offense in a split backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found daylight, it was Katie Bar's door, baby.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions and the next down's coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Gabbert. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McDonald. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. DB's right up on the receiver. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air. It's Gabbert. On target over the middle. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Underheat, he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
As a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up 4th down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Redhawks. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down to start the drive after the break. The run from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
Tackled immediately after the catch. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep. And when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Pauley. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Yeah, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Badger! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gabbert. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Red Hawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
He just just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more
Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them close to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. The linebacker really knew what was going on.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads it left. And the missed connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fair catch called for and made. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
himself, know when to chuck the football, but more important.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a forward.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense at an empty set. Wide out in motion. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Gabbert. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Redhawks in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here comes comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a 2nd down play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and lead the clock.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off play action on 1st down. Getting some heat. Pass rush, cutting after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Ball in the air, intercepted! Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not